Hey everyone, and welcome back for another episode. So many exciting things today. So we've got Leah back on the channel.
Hi.
If you were watching, what was that, like a year and a half ago?
I think so, yeah.
Then you probably saw our video, but I have since taken that down because trolls suck.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea that's the reason why you took it down.
Yeah. Anyway, as you can see, we're in a different setting. We are home with our parents for the holidays. So we've got 4 dogs here. We're in our new house, so it's super relaxing just sitting here by the lake. But yeah, we, as you know, don't script any of this, so we figured we'd just have a conversation as 2 adopted sisters and see what happens, because usually our conversations somehow veer to ridiculous. You were interested in making a TikTok video about like annoying things people say to you.
Oh, yeah. More so like annoying things people say to us. Like, are we twins? Or are we biologically related?
Do we look like twins? The answer is no. You remember like when we were really young, like 4, 5 years old, and like cashiers at the grocery store would ask us like if mom was mom.
I don't remember that, but I know you did. And you were like
so awkward. Because they would look and be like, who are you with? Like,
I know, I noticed it. I didn't know if it was normal or not, but I know at the airport they would always ask us very specific questions, like,
yeah,
like our age and how we spell our last name.
I guess I can kind of understand that because there's a lot of issues with child trafficking and stuff, so they want to make sure that we're safe, but it's definitely something for parents to consider when you're out with your kids. People might stare, they might ask intrusive questions, and they might not ask you. They might go to the kids themselves because they trust the kids to give honest answers and ask for help when they need it. But
should they be like offended? Like, or that must be more a question to mom and dad, because if they're just trying to be aware.
I guess it depends on the context. Like, if it's very clear that it's a family and someone, you know, comes up aggressively, like, who are you with? Why are you with these kids?
Yeah.
I would be offended by that. But I can also understand that people...
Like security, like airport.
Yeah, just want to be vigilant and they want to be, you know, safe. So it's just one of those complexities that you have to consider, and it's going to put you in an awkward position, but be prepared, have answers, and make sure your kids are aware that this could happen. Because I remember the first time it happened to me and I was so confused. I was like, obviously that's my mom. Like,
yeah.
What? I don't see any difference. But I now understand that other people were like, what's going on? Especially because where we grew up, we were some of the very first Chinese adoptees and transracial adoptees, so people really were not used to seeing families like ours. And then, you know, we're running around the grocery store, Leah's knocking stuff over. Sorry, we're watching Leah's Shih Tzu just kind of wobble precariously on this coffee table.
There we go.
All right, here's Toby. If you didn't already notice, my wonderful sister Leah gave me lapel mics for Christmas, so hopefully that makes the sound a little better. If you remember last Christmas, she gave me the awesome ring light tripod, so that's when my lighting got better. She's a video producer. Is that what you call yourself?
Video editor / PA.
What does PA mean for our
production assistant? Yeah,
so she's super into film and framing things properly, but unfortunately she doesn't live in the same city as me, so this is going to be the last time you see a good framed video.
Possibly. I hope this is a good frame.
Is there one moment in your life when you, I guess, were really annoyed by something, either adoption or race related, that was said to you? Like, do you have a moment like that?
I mean, I think, like I've said in the past video, that people would say, like, chink, use chink.
Yeah.
And, you know, do the eye thing to me. And I think I always just, like, laughed it off.
Yeah, same. I used to just laugh it off because I really didn't want to make a scene or anything. And I was like,
Plus,
No.
I guess sometimes it takes you by surprise.
Yeah, and you don't know what to do, so you're just like,
So
okay.
you're just like, I think laughing is the most common thing people do to
yeah,
from
like
an awkward situation.
you laugh in uncomfortable situations.
I will say, I don't think maybe I told you this, but when I was counseling this dude, we were talking about like what kind of kids we'd want. At the time I was like, oh, I really want a boy, and he's like, yeah, that's why they throw all the girls in trash cans in China or something like that. That's why they throw all the girls in trash cans. And I was like, wait, what?
Wait, this is a fellow counselor?
Yeah, this was an adult. He was older than me.
Yeah.
And he like never apologized. And my friend, my coworker, she apologized for him, and I'm like, you didn't have to do that. Like,
yeah,
she shouldn't have to apologize for him. That was all him. Yeah.
Yeah, people just like to make really ignorant, offensive comments.
Yeah, that was like the first time I actually was like, that was...
Was it in front of the kids and stuff?
That was in front of a bunch of camp counselors, my best friend, and kids were around, but they weren't paying attention to the conversation.
Yeah, that's just unfortunately not very rare, having those kinds of things said to you.
Yeah.
Do you remember last year we were together and then we met that woman and she was like, wow, you guys look so much alike. And I was like, well, that's interesting because we're both adopted and we're not biologically related.
I can remember you saying that.
She, instead of saying like, oh, okay, was like, oh, wow, then this is even more interesting because you guys really look alike.
Yeah, she like kept it going.
And we're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
It just got worse and worse.
I mean, we obviously look nothing alike. Even so many people tell us that we don't look anything
you're
alike.
about to be 24. I'm 25. This has been happening since we both came home.
Yeah.
I guess I could kind of understand it when you're a little kid, but like we've both grown into our futures more, and so now I really don't understand. I don't think we have anything in common.
I feel like I could...
The fact that we're both Asian.
Yeah. I feel like I could definitely grab one of my friends that are Asian and be like, oh, they're my sister, and people would believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess we just gave you a little glimpse into what it's like being adopted sisters that are not biologically related and also both from China.
Yeah.
There's so much more that we could talk about, just like family dynamics and how adoption was brought up, but this video is already getting long, so maybe we'll have to do a part 2 or part 3. But yeah, I think one of just the most common thing for us is that people would still think that we're twins. I don't know, maybe they can't think of any other way that 2 Chinese women could be a part of the same white family or something, but it's definitely interesting, and I don't know if non-adopted families have those kinds of things. Like, I know biological siblings don't always look alike, and I'm sure people say things like, oh, you guys look so much alike, are you guys twins?
Yeah.
When you have transracial adoption as that layer, it seems more of like an ignorant comment and just, oh, you guys are both Asian, you guys must be twins. But yeah, we hope that you have enjoyed this totally random conversation between us. I'm hoping that you have a safe, supportive, and relaxing holiday. I hope it's not too stressful. And for the fellow adoptees out there, hang in there. I know that family can be challenging and stressful and triggering at times, but when you need to take a step back, just do it and take time for yourself. And you know, you have us supporting you, and you have a huge adoption community supporting you. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Thanks. Yeah, it's like 60, in the high 60s possibly.
I have no idea. We're checking the thermometer, but neither of us can see
Yeah,
it.
no, we can't see it.
Yeah, you want to talk about that a little more?
She got us these necklaces. She got Mom and Dad and I these necklaces.
Why didn't you get Dad a necklace?
Oh, sorry. She gave Mom and Dad. Wait. She gave. Okay, let's see.